Hi folks, welcome to Midwest Outdoors. We're at the Wabakimi Park at Thunderhook Fly-Ins, and we're going to have you on an adventure at Smooth Rock Lake. Hi, Dave Dill with Thunderhook Fly-Ins. We're out, we got our bait, we got organized, and we came out to Smooth Rock Lake where Smooth Rock Camp is, and we're just out here jigging for walleye. Leeches and worms are the most effective bait in the heat of the summer, July and August, even late June. They're easy to keep. The minnows at this time of year are tough. 3.3 million or 3.2 million acres in this park. And the Boundary Waters is about 1.265 million, so it's quite a bit larger. And there are no real cities that adjoin the park. Armstrong would be the largest, which is only about 800, and then that fish right there just hit me. The trees here are significantly different. We're so far north. Here, they're mainly jack pine dominated. And so this is a wilderness caribou park. Oh, there's another one. At the turn of the century, they cut most of the white pine down to build Chicago and other big cities. And what happened is that the forest changed and the caribou allegedly moved out. And I don't know a lot about the biology of it, but we have caribou here and they are protected. You can't, oh, there's a nicer one. You can't hunt those, but moose hunting you can. And the beautiful thing about this park for us as an outfitter is that the center 1 million acres roughly is a refuge. So there's no hunting. But in the other 2 million acres, there's moose hunting. And we have about a 50% success ratio on moose per hunter. All of our outposts except for the smallest lakes have electric start motors and batteries. And the purpose of that is so that people can use their depth finders, and then you don't have to bring any batteries on a fly-in, which saves on your weight and allows you to bring other things. And you got unlimited power for your depth finder, a 12-volt depth finder. Oh, here's another one. Oh, there's another one. There we go. That's what it's all about. Gonna get some fish for lunch because we're gonna have a shore lunch today. A little guy, perfect for shore lunch. Our operation is the only resort operation on the lake. It's a small resort. We've got 10 cabins and it's real laid back. People love the service. Keeping your boats filled with gas and bait filled as needed. And got some great people working for us. Well, in the other boat, Dr. Miles and Dr. Grandeur had a walleye on. One of them had a walleye, and as they brought it up to the surface, a northern shot by it, and then it grabbed the other bait. And so they got 2 fish in the net at the same time on 2 different lines. Oh yeah, there's a decent one right there. Oh. Now, I mean, I've been fishing since I was a little boy. I've been in the Quetico. My favorite lake is Sturgeon Lake in the Quetico Park. And I don't care what you say, that's the king of fish right there. It's the perfect eating. We're gonna look at him, he's cleanly hooked. We're gonna take a look in his mouth, make sure he hasn't got any blood in there. So we'll know whether to keep him. See, he's absolutely perfectly clean if you can see inside his mouth. No spot where the hook went in because it was barbless. And we're just gonna let him out the back of the boat carefully. I can't bring him over the side. I'm gonna have to come in. I'm gonna get a hold of him and squeeze him like that. And this size of fish you can land like that. Just slowly backing up. When I see fish under the boat, I just drag it up to him. But then I'll throw behind the boat and work it slowly back towards the boat and back troll it at the same time. Now there's a little larger fish down there right now because the line is bigger. Right on the bottom here. I missed his first bite, so he's not injured at all.
We thought it'd be a real good adventure for me and my sons because we used to, when they were younger, we used to go on fishing trips all together. And we kind of renew our relationship.
Killer spot. Flying's cool, just flying in and spending time out here. Nobody around, so you got fishing everywhere and anywhere. Debbie's been great. pretty much obliges us with all the minnows we need.
Deb's been great. Anything we need, just ask her and she provides it.
Cabins, they've got a dining room, a kitchen, a bathroom. The one we have is 2 bedrooms, very well maintained. You got a grill you can cook on, a stove you can cook on, drinking water. So it's really first class, if you ask me. I've never probably been this far removed from civilization as I am here, and it feels really homey.
Hey folks, thanks a lot for joining us. This is David Dill at Thunderhook Camps up in Armstrong, Ontario. You can look us up on the web at thunderhook.com. Join us for some nice walleyes on the Pryor, and we'll be right back with more Midwest Outdoors.
Good evening, folks. I'm Drake Dill for Midwest Outdoors. Today we're fishing in northwestern Ontario in the Wabakimi Provincial Park on Wabascoya Lake. We're going to show you walleye action that puts bend in your rod and makes you crave that next Canadian fly-in fishing adventure. Eight o'clock in the evening. The bait fish stack up on the sand, and the big walleyes move in one right after another. There is a gorgeous fish. The later the evening gets, wow, do these walleyes turn on. You can see right on the graph here the bait fish hovering right off the bottom, and of course the walleyes, they're right there after them. 19 feet of water, late July. This is a nice walleye we've got on here. Simple fishing tactics. All we're fishing with today in this 18-foot sand flat is a 1/4 ounce lead head jig in chartreuse, orange, or other assorted colors, and a leech hooked through the sucker. That's really all it takes. This fish here's got a little pull to him. Beautiful fish there for shore lunch. 15, 16, 17 inches. One of the common myths about getting into great walleye fishing in northwestern Ontario, like you see today, is that you don't have to fly forever to get there. When you come to Thunderhook, none of our flights are more than 45 minutes, and we are flying into exclusive fly-in lakes in a wilderness park. Absolutely nobody else will be there. You will see no one else, and that's one of the reasons why the fishing is so good. You know, one of the great things about experiencing fishing like this is that the accommodations aren't all that bad either. All of our cabins have single beds with box spring mattresses, solar systems, electric chest freezers, refrigerators. Everything is top notch and in good working order so that when you arrive you can have a great fishing vacation. And it makes this that much easier. Ugh. How's that for size? 23 inches. We offer a lot of that right here at Thunderhook. Sometimes I swear it doesn't matter where you go in this lake, you find the fish on the graph, drop down your bait and you tie right into them. Look at that. Another walleye that'll easily go 20 inches. We've switched spots, now we're fishing in 16 feet of water on a sharp rocky break here, and the walleyes are stacked up on it in the walleye chop here. Perfect wind for fishing. And as you can see, we're just back trolling into the wind, holding the boat over the spot. And just like that, another beautiful Wabascoya walleye. How do you beat that? We'll let him live another day. You can tell in his mouth there that that fish has been caught before. But with the presentation we're using, it allows the next generation or the next fishermen to enjoy them again. I can get them in my hand. Healthy fish in here. It's too big to eat. About number 50 here for the afternoon. Oh, he's big. Oh, that may be one of the biggest of the evening. There, 18 feet of water. Sun's already at the trees and going below. Now that's my idea of a fish for table fare there, 15, 16 inches. It's not doing the lake any harm to take a fish out like that. And this one might be another one for table fare. He doesn't slip off our barbless hook. That's another perfect fish to eat. They're not too big, you don't bite into the bones. 14, 15, 16-inch walleye, that's just what you want for your dinner or your shore lunch. Folks, if you want to experience great fishing in northwestern Ontario like you've seen tonight, there's one way to look us up and it's easy, and it's thunderhook.com. Thunderhook.com, we offer everything, 4 to 7 day trips, guided trips, catering, anything you'd like to make your Ontario fishing vacation top notch. I'm Drake Dill for Thunderhook Fly-Ins. Stay tuned for more Midwest Outdoors.